Hi there everyone, good evening. Welcome back to me playing on the Cities Skylines map we've been doing now for quite a while. So I'll just adjust the mic a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me alright. And yeah, I thought we would maybe take a look at some of the new parts of the game release. There's been obviously Airports DLC come out yesterday. There's also some other assets that have been released as well, new maps even as well, which might be interesting to check out at some point. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see where we are. I haven't really even had a chance to dive into the airports section yet. I literally just got the assets and the stuff installed earlier this evening, and yeah, I think it'd be interesting to have a bit of an explore, maybe convert the current airport that we have for the brand new expansion. So yeah, just a brief intro as well to the map that we have here that I've been building on for a while. If you're new, we have a few mods that we're playing with, but essentially this game that we're playing on right now is using hard mode turned on in the settings. We've got a traffic manager mod as well with the despawning turned off in there, so hard mode you could call it all around. We've also got the disasters turned on in this city, although they have been very infrequent. The most of the disasters we're getting lately have been small floods or thunderstorms or wildfires. Nothing catastrophic in the terms of meteors for quite a while. This map we've been playing on for a while now. I've expanded beyond the normal 9 tiles already. We went through the normal process of expanding organically to start with and spent quite a few streams getting up to, I think it was 80,000 citizens, and now we're at least towards double that, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're up to 175,000 thereabouts. We've got an interesting built up city centre area with an interesting skyline view there. What else have we done? We've actually, how about I make it so that we can see what's going on a bit better. We'll keep the skyline in the background whilst I change the time of day to something where we can see what's going on. Maybe let's put it in the middle of the day. So we've got our university campus in front of us that's up to 5 stars. We've allowed ourselves quite a lot of space there. You can see that whole area of buildings with the blue roofs is where the main part of the campus extends to. We've also got a campus football stadium where we tend to, normally we lose more than we win, but it seems to be running okay. And what is this one again? We've got a School of Science with pride of place. We've got a hotel resort and a zoo park as well. So how about we check out the hotel resort briefly. And yeah, it's quite a mix of things to come and do here. There's winter market, there's a casino up the back there, a hypermarket, and the hotel from the content creator pack. And then the most recent thing we did was get the 5-star zoo expansion sorted from, I think it was the last 2 streams. We went from a 1-star zoo up to a 5-star zoo with quite a few attractions and quite a few trees as well. with many walkways. Some raised walkways. I found it quite fun to add more raised walkways than I normally would to get people better viewing access. And yeah, I was just letting the game run for a few minutes now just to see what the budget situation looks like. It seems like we're turning a decent bit of profit, which makes me feel more confident about having a go at tearing out this airport and trying the new DLC. Hi Nick. Yeah. So, I mean, there'll be some spoilers here, but I thought we could try playing with the new airports pack, seeing as I've got it. I thought we could try and maybe completely overhaul this airport, which is going to break a fair bit of our public transport for a while. But we already have quite a decent area carved out for this, but my suspicions are that if we build a custom airport, that I'm probably going to end up taking up even more space. But I think this would be pretty good. Now, I'm partly thinking of dismantling this whole batch of industry and moving that somewhere else as well, just to make room for all of this, because I think having the airport here is still a good spot for it, but I want to have the opportunity to fill in an even bigger runway space if we think that might be worth it. Because I mean, it looks to me from the trailers that you could build a runway pretty much as long as you want, by the looks of it. So, you know what I might do is, first of all, I will purchase another tile or two right at the top here. I think it's definitely going to be that one. And wow, that's quite expensive. So we'll just buy that one for now. Maybe this one as well, actually, and that'll do. So I think we might have got right towards the edge of the map in this direction. Okay. So just in case we need the space, and I'm just going to do a little bit of early preparations to possibly save all of that industry that we had. So forgive the stalling tactics, but I just need to prepare a little bit of road network over here and maybe smooth out some of what's going on over here, just to make sure we can deal with all this weird hilly terrain over here. Just wondering how on earth we're going to make this work, but I'd like to use some of this area for just sort of dirty industry and effectively move it from there on the top right down to here. So we've already got a raised road which we're going to have to bring down to the ground fairly quickly, and maybe this could even meet up with the other airport eventually, but let's try and get that to come down. And I think I'll take it down to about there, and then follow the contour to there, start to bend it around, something like that. Okay, so that could be the start, and then if I just place one junction in here for now, going up the hill at somewhere that's not too steep. Yeah, I can bring it up to this sort of raised platform area. Have that go all the way across. And then let's do something quick and dirty to start with, which is going to be just some extensions for the industry. So, oh, hang on, let me actually keep that in. So, oh, we've got another academic year report. Nothing really going on there. So let me get this sorted out, and then I can start demolishing some industry. Yeah, that'll do. And then what I'm going to do is, just for now, place that in there. I mean, I'm not even replacing all of it, am I? But what I think I want to do is basically get rid of all of this. It'll also help free up the traffic in this area, won't it? So, what else have we got over here which is getting in the way? Yeah, we've got a recycling centre that I might as well move to, yeah, let's put it there. And what about a water facility? Yeah, and get that hooked back up. I mean, this might all move again, we'll have to see. What's that one? Oh, it's a firehouse. Okay, let's put that in here. And now I think I'm going to get rid of all of these roads. Let's just get rid of these last few buildings. Okay. We've also got a cargo rail coming in here that we're going to have to deal with. And yeah, we have some underground metro stations that come through here as well. Right, okay. So here's the new section. So what do we have to do first? I would probably have to draw a zone. Maybe let's try that first. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it costs money to draw these. Oh, that's new. So all of the other ones, like park areas and industry areas, are free. But this one is going to cost me 12.8 credits per area of the cell. Right, okay, let's give it a go. So I think we might need something like this, and it's going to cost me 30,000 at least to there. Let's try that. Not enough soil. Not enough soil. What's going on here? Soil availability. Buy 99 tons of soil. Of course it needs to be flat for the airport, doesn't it? So, right, okay. Well, this is all new. Buy 99 tons. Okay. So if I just press that, just gets me a bit more soil. Fine. Okay. So now I can extend again. And then in case we need it, yeah, I'll buy a bit more. I mean, that should be plenty of space, shouldn't it? So we've spent quite a bit of money already just having an airport hub. just drawing the district. Okay. So now I would hope that I can start to place buildings in here. Yeah, there we go, airport area. Oh, look at the state of... Look at the state of that. Let's try and see if we can... smooth that off at all. Or if I make that... Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? So I guess we could go around with the normal landscaping tool to sort this out, but maybe I'll have to put a road around the edge as well. Maybe that would help. So what if I just get the dirt road out for a moment, come out from here in a straight line, just so that I make it more clear, at least for me, where the boundary for this thing is going to be. Maybe if I come out to there then. Okay. So it's not quite 90 degrees, but yeah, let's put it in so that it matches up with this road that's already here. I can see that we've got a water tower here, which we would probably like to keep. So I'm just going to come back to this thing just to see what bits I'm missing. Yeah, let's go right up to the edge then. I'm probably going to need even more soil, right? Let's see how this goes. How much money have I spent now? Oh, we're still okay. So I might not even need this whole length, but thought I'd give it a good chance of maybe having a really nice long runway. But we'll see how it goes. Right. So now I think I need to just spend a bit of time demolishing the current infrastructure. So I'm going to pause the game for a minute and yeah, I think we'll just have to bulldoze this one. And if I just play that on a little bit, let's let the train escape before I delete the tracks from underneath it. But I'm going to cut that back to about there. Okay. So I don't think we're going to need this road anymore, will we? What have we got going on here that's an issue? Oh, this is probably a one-way road. Yeah. So let's just fix that to get it to go the other way. There's still lorries trying to go that way, okay. But if I just put that into that way for now. Okay. Okay, now the fencing. Yeah, this fencing's all going to have to go. Looks like we might have to move the water towers. Let's see what we got. We've got an issue, haven't we? Let's see. We do have a lack of water. Right, okay. Let's maybe place a water tower somewhere where we haven't placed one yet. Yeah, how about in there? Hopefully that'll help the situation. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Where else could we place one? Maybe somewhere here. Just for the hell of it, we'll place one hidden in the trees near the railway. And yeah, we'll take that into there. So is this a problem with power actually? Yeah, it might well be. What else have we got over here? We've got a fire helicopter depot as well that we're going to want to salvage. What's this one? This is a bus intercity bus hub. Oh wow. And what's this? We've got offices, we've got car parking. Right, okay. So I think for now I'm going to just move this to here. If I can get it to snap on properly. That's costing money just to move that around. Okay. And then this, I think all I want to do is just move it so that we could keep it and place it right there. And then we've got that one up at the back corner, don't we, which doesn't have access to any electricity at the moment. So what if we place this one, yeah, over here somewhere, near the motorway. Okay, so now we're going to do the painful one, which is destroy our metropolitan airport. Bye-bye. And we're going to have some broken metro tunnels underneath, so let me fix those. Yeah, what we're going to do with that. So I think for now, I'm just going to reconnect these two. There we go. And then what we're going to do with the other one. So this one, yeah, this one goes to that hub, so it scoots right through the city centre, and now at the moment it hits a dead end, so maybe we'll just have to come back to that before we know how we're going to fix it. Broken some roads again over here, so let's check this out. Yeah, that needs to go, doesn't it? So let's actually make this I'll just close this off again, just in case I can actually use it to place the new roundabout. Right, okay. So what else have we got over here? We've got a police station, a firehouse, a recycling centre and an inland water treatment plant over here. So let's see what we can do. We've got a classic terminal, a small airport entrance building that costs 93,000. Okay, and then we've got two-storey terminal, again small airport entrance, a top floor for people entering the terminal. People arriving arriving passengers into the airport leave the terminal via the bottom ground floor. Connect on concourses to this building to expand your airport. Right, okay. Modern airport terminal, modern 2-story. Oh, right, okay. Ultra modern. Right, got it. Fine. Similar. I assume these cost more. Yeah. So let's try the. Let me turn this off so I can see what we're looking at. So this thing has 2 stories. It's fairly modern looking. And what about this one? This is the ultra modern one. Yeah, just wondering how to place it. Because as soon as I place it, I'm going to want to connect a road up to it. Yeah, like that. Something like that. Right, okay. So, what if I just, to start with, place a road that's something like 16 units long there, and try and connect the terminal to that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So it looks to me like it could be at least 2 or 3 more units across that I could fit it in. So if I do, yeah, maybe to there. Let me see what I'm doing, please. That's just close, isn't it? Close to being in the middle now. Okay, so let's try it. Spending 200,000, and we've done it. Right, we've got built-in bus and taxi lanes, arrivals on the bottom, departures on the top. Okay. So let's see if we've got any other. Do we have any other new roads? Can't see roads in here. What about roads in our normal pack? So these are 3-lane roads, but one of the lanes is for buses and taxis. I just wondered if it had something like that now. So like this one, for example, is 1 bus lane. Here we've got 3 lanes. No parking. So that is just an example there, like that. Could maybe use that. Let me just check that that really is 3 lanes in front of the departure lounge, because it might be that this isn't actually a lane, it's just a parking spot. So I think there's a good way of doing that. I think if I turn this on, yeah, it is a proper lane. Okay. So how about we stick with 3-lane roads with no parking then, because we don't want people parking on these, and we need to find a way to get these to meet up somewhere into one single road. Right, and it needs to come back to our main junction here with the motorway. So eventually we come into like a 2-lane motorway thing going on. So yeah, I think for now we can delete this part. Maybe I'll delete these 2 as well. just trying to think how we're going to add the lanes together. So, you know what? I reckon we should see if we can find like a 4-lane version of this. There's a 3-lane with bus. That's not quite the one. How about this one? 4-lane, one with bus. What if we just went with 4 lanes? Yeah, okay. So come out 4, go to 4 across. Like that. So the reason I'm starting with 4 lanes is that I'm just quickly going to split them into a 2-lane and a 2-lane. So what I'm going to do is start to bring this one up. Yeah, let's do that. I'll go 5. Is that going to work? Yeah, I think it only needs to be maybe 3 units there, 3. Okay, let's try 4 units across. 4 units there. Maybe if I mess around with the snap to things, I want to make that 4. Yeah, okay. So this will take a bit of trial and error. So 5, 5, 5, and 5, and then we'll get that to go into there. There we go. And then from this side, I think I'll go from there. Let's come out straight to start with. There we go. And then bend it around. So everybody has a lane allocated to them. So what we're going to do on this side, so this is after everybody's leaving. Really, they should just come back down, shouldn't they? So let's try and do something similar. So now I'm going to have to try and make something that looks symmetrical, which is a bit annoying, but we'll give it a go. It's this one, isn't it? There we go. So we've got 4 lanes coming in. Okay. And then we want 2 lanes with no parking. Yep, that's the one. So that one's going to go down to there. Is it? Yeah. From there, is it? Let's see. Yeah, that might fit for the ground one, hopefully. Oh yeah, that seems a bit odd, doesn't it? Yeah, that's too acute an angle, I think. out a little bit. Then turn it in. There we go. Okay, so we finally sorted that bit out. Let's see. This is costing me, wow, 3,400 a week to run. Let's see if it has any metro stops or anything handy attached to it. No, it doesn't seem to. Okay, so first things first then, I think we need to find a way to get some metros plugged in here again. Let me just check actually the airport section. Just don't seem to have anything else available in here. Airport buildings. Modern, ultra modern, right, okay. None of this is open yet, so what do we need? Create an airport area. Congratulations, we now have access to some more buildings. A small hangar, a control tower, a budget hotel, a parked plane, or 3, some control towers, oh, and an airport bus station. Right, okay. All good, and now I can see access to runways and things. Okay, right, hang on a second, let's come back to this then. So all the people that were using metros have appeared back on land, I think, so that's good. Maybe we'll try and fix a broken line. Yeah, there's a line, isn't there? It's going to be broken. Is that the blue one? Yeah, this is an airport city line, which is broken. So we'll come back to that one. And there's another one with the airport in it. Where was this one? Campus to Hickory Hub. Is it this one? No. Oh, no, I should be able to find it if I just click on it. Where is it? It's red, apparently. If I can find it. It goes to the campus, so it should be called something like Campus to Airport. Where is it? Harbour, Campus, City, Airport. And it's red. Yeah, this must be the one. Yeah. Okay, so apparently the metros are still running even though the line is supposedly broken. There we go. I've removed the 2 stops and I think it might be okay now. Then for that one I'm going to remove that stop as well. Hopefully. So these 2 are broken now, but I want to try and just join them together. Drag stop to move it. No? Okay, maybe we'll come back to the airport city line. Right. Let's see, what more do we need to destroy in order to prepare for this? I've got a feeling this angle is not going to stay anymore, so we'll remove that. and also, yeah, all of this, because we're going to build some runways. Let's see what we're doing. All this painstaking work we did ages ago now, but yeah, okay, so we've got our dirt track now that's sort of marking the edge. We've got some trees that we probably need to get rid of, and maybe some ground that also needs leveling out. Let's just remove those trees, and then for leveling out the ground a little bit, yeah, let's smoothify some of this stuff out here. Yeah, this is quite hilly, isn't it? What's going on there? So we've got quite a raised bank over this side compared to what's over there further around. Okay. So I'm just going to cheat a little bit here just to get the dirt road that I'm using all to the same height. But also I just want to make sure that this piece is fit to the ground. Then I'm just going to use the move it mod just for all of this stuff, and I'm going to take all of that and make it the same height as this node over here, and hopefully that's fixed all of that. Yeah, great. Okay, so now that's he's got all of this area of the airport to the same height. So we have a nice big canvas to play with now. So what we're going to do, what are we going to do? We've got this metro that runs right underneath. It'd be great to have a metro stop somewhere here, wouldn't it? Oh no, I can't put anything up against these roads, which is unfortunate. So for example, this road here doesn't seem that I'm allowed to build up against it, which is a shame. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. So try looking at that again. I'm not sure why it's stuck over there, but let's make that nice and clear. So we need a runway and an aircraft stand. Right. Let's make a start then. Oh, so now I can suddenly see a lot of pieces. So we have an airport concourse, and then a runway and a taxiway. So yeah, I feel like going to need to make sure all the snapping is turned on, which I think it is. So where do we want our first runway to be? Feels to me like it needs to somehow be parallel with the dirt track. Maybe we could have... I can get it... yeah, about there, let's say. Distance too short. Alright, okay. That's interesting. So it's got to be at least 60 units. Oh no, hang on. At least 50 units long. But we want... let's go for something really long. At maybe, what, 140, let's say. I want to be able to get it straight. Right, let's start with something that's like 80 units. Oh, it's right, it's one way as well. Okay. Let's extend it a bit further this way if we can. So, yeah, I want to go further in. Oh, right. Oh, that's interesting. So I can't just add to it. It's... okay. Okay, interesting. Let's try that again then. Let's destroy that. And I'll start further back. Let's say... yeah, let's give ourselves a bit of room because we could have some tall buildings. And I'll go from there. Let's go, what, 160 odd. Then. Wow, okay. Can you add more to the end? No? Okay. So, having it come in this way, I think, is good because it lets people take off in this direction. What if we had another one going in the opposite direction? So, for example, if I get my dirt road out again, because it's cheaper, I would like to just extend that out further and use that. So I'm going to want a gap, a reasonable gap from one runway to the next, something like that. So what if we make that one 170, going the opposite direction. Right, okay. So now we're going to need taxiways everywhere. Not quite sure how this is going to work, but we're going to need... let's try small aircraft stand. Oh, right, okay, so that will snap straight onto there. Must be placed on a concourse. Right, okay, so you can extend your concourses, can't you? Yeah, there's a concourse option here. So, right, okay. So what if we sort of follow the road pattern and get this to curve outwards? So if I come out 10 and bring that around 10 as well, bring that 10, take that 10 and 10, and then what if I don't want to cover that off too much, do we? Because planes are going to be taking off from this runway, so I don't want to So I'm just wondering if, for example, I... oh, that's weird. The demolish button doesn't work. You can remove the whole thing, though. I can't just remove a piece of it, though. Right, okay. Well, let's try this. Yeah, see, I don't like the way now that I've placed this runway so that I don't have so much room to place stands and things like that. You know, I'm sort of thinking, I wonder if this whole terminal should be like here somewhere, so it's well out of the way of the runways. Because I think the idea is that I can place, yeah, I can place airport stands anywhere along these concourses. Right, okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. What if I just delete that and that, and instead have like a long linear concourse over here, and get it to bend around here. And get that to go straight as well. Now I've got loads of space for airport stands all the way along this bit. Could even have this one extend further as well. So I could come out 10 there, go 10 there. There we go. So I'm just wondering, like, what if I had even slightly more concourse? But this is probably plenty. So we've done that bit. Let's get a small aircraft stand in. So I'm thinking where to put the small aircraft. Maybe the small ones could come around here somewhere. So yeah, for example, we'll put one there. Okay. And they're going to need some more room for the taxiway, aren't we? So taxiway is going to have to come out here. If I just bring it straight. No, okay, let's go out 6 units first. And go out this way. Probably, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, so... I've never had to build an airport before, but it's fun working out what to do. So, let's make the small airplanes taxi to this runway out the back, because I think it was slightly shorter, wasn't it, this one? Let's just check again, like, what we're doing. So this one was 170 long. This one was 180 long, so not much difference. But right, fine. So how are we going to get this in? So normally, if we're saying that this is the extreme edge of the taxiway, it's going to have to come in, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's a good spot, so let's get that to then go go, what, 125 degrees, hopefully. Will that connect? How do we get that to connect? Not sure. Okay. Let's go 120 degrees or so. Okay. So can we get that to bend in? Cannot connect to runway here. Okay, where can you connect? Can it go there? Oh yes, it can. Can we go in at an angle, or does it have to be 90 degrees? Can't connect there. Can't connect there. What about here? No. So there's one very specific entry point, and it does say it's got to be here. Right, okay. Can I come in at an angle though? So the most angle we can get is about 50 odd degrees. Something like that, let's say. Oh, we've already got an airplane coming in. Oh wow, look at that. There's animations associated with it. There are people... Oh, there's the chair gangway, the stair gangway and the luggage being dealt with separately. Right, okay. And then we need to allow people to exit the runway. So there we go. Right, I see. So it's got to come out from there. So we need to let some planes come this way to come back. And then this one as well might want to come back, so there we go. There, that makes sense. And then we will take that back that way at some point to figure that out. We also though need to figure out a way to allow some planes just to go like straight around the back like this. A long old taxiway. There we go. Can it go in there? Yep, there we go. So they can now get to their takeoff if they want. People that are coming in can come back, and everybody is going to come back this way. So then we just need to create a way for people to do like a nice loop. So it's going to have to come through something like that, isn't it? So like some of these are going to be stopping over here. Some will want to come in Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what size the other airport stands are. So we've got taxiway. What else do I need? Wow. Okay, let's have a look at this. What policies can we play with? Adds a bonus of 200 points to the airport's attractiveness rating. Costs 20 credits per passenger per week. That sounds expensive. Okay. Adds land value bonus to the whole airport. Costs 5 credits per 100 airport area sales per week. That sounds like it'll cost money as well. Tourists are much more likely to use cars, which may increase traffic. Adds 2 credits of income per passenger per week. Oh right, so we can make a bit of money if I turn that one on, but it will probably increase the traffic. My attractiveness score is 0. Right, okay, let's figure out how to do this then. So public transport, what have we got here? An elevated metro station. Oh, that would be awesome if I could fit that in somehow, but so we've got we've got our existing bus intercity bus hub, which we could maybe replace at some point with something else. Doesn't make sense for the helicopter depot to be flying helicopters right through this airspace. Just seeing where the helicopters are going. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it? Okay, so let's have a look at modern style stuff. We need a control tower, don't we? So I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere here actually, maybe on the inside of the concourse would be good. Just to keep it out of the way of the runway and all of the stands for the airport. So yeah, what's going to do there? What's this one? Ultra modern large terminal. Ah, this one has a built-in metro station. Awesome. Connect concourses to the building to expand your airport. Great, so I've got to wait to get to level 2. What's this one over here? Ultra modern concourse hub. Okay. So what else have we got then? Small aircraft stand. I'm going to have to use a few of these, aren't I? So did that tower add any attractiveness? Yes, it did. 100. Right, okay. Apparently we don't have any passengers using the seat that's available yet. Don't understand that. Passenger seats 100% not used. No income yet. Okay, I don't quite get that. So yeah, obviously I haven't connected this up yet, so maybe that's why nobody's using it yet, because nobody's found a place to land. So let's place a couple more small ones. Let's do this so that I can see what we're doing. Right, okay. Well, I think they can't land because I haven't connected up this taxiway to anything yet. That would be my guess. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can fit in some things here first. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete that section a little bit and put in a few more small small plane areas over here as well. So I'll do like, let's do 3 there. Maybe another small one here if I can fit it in. That could be a large one because there's a lot more space there. So let's get that to go in, and then for these ones we want that to go there and there, like that. Can that go straight up to there? Yeah, it could do. Okay, just in case. Just in case, I'm not sure why, but in case somebody wants to come in there, I'll let them do that. And then still need to find a way of doing this. Yeah, there's a plane now using that area. Apparently we need to add water pipes. So for this direction, we need to add a way of getting in over here, don't we? So these guys can come all the way down here, and they also come in. So now I think we've got a loop that works. Planes can exit and find a runway there. When they land, they can come back in there. Yeah, okay. So I'm not sure if we need that bit there anymore, but just so that we don't have planes doing a hard turn right after a runway, why don't we change that slightly so that we do something like this, maybe something like that. Let's turn this around. Just delete that. So we've got loops now that I think work. What can they do? So they can, if a plane lands, it can come out here. It can now reach these 3. Oh no! Yeah, I've been stupid, haven't I? Over here. Let's sort this out. We need to fix this so that people can actually come in here like that. Yeah, let's here we go. Have I not got like 2-way versions of this? No. Right, okay, so looks like we have to connect them like this. So that at least they can come in and go out. Now we can turn these around. Get these to connect up. Right, now I have a loop that works here. We can get in and out, get onto the taxiway. Oh, yeah. You need to be able to get onto the runway here, don't you? So let's delete that one. Let's turn all the nodes off for a second. Can we get into there? Yeah, there we go. So if somebody wants to get onto the runway there, they can. There we go. And they could take off. If they wanted to, they could go all the way around and take off in the other direction. Okay, and then if somebody lands, if they land, they could come in this way. And then they can now get back to these two, and they could also get to these two, these three. If somebody wants to leave the airport, they could come down here and get on the runway there. Okay, so I think I finally got that sorted. Oh, that seems more difficult than it should have been. Let's watch this guy. He's got 27 passengers. Wow, he took a hard right, didn't he, as soon as he took off. Okay, so I think that now works. We've got a 2-runway airport. We've got a few small stands. Where are we up to? We've got an attractiveness of only 100. There's a thunderstorm going on. How do we up our attractiveness then? We've got decoration buildings. Right, this has got to be it. Yeah, there we go. So I've got all this space over here that we've not done anything with yet, but I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to try and get a cargo terminal over here at some point. I'm trying to remember how that works. Air cargo. I thought I saw somebody using air cargo on the old trailer. Got to get it to level 3 though. Okay. So I'm hoping that I can plug that in that space down there. Does this have any attractiveness? No. So I'm going to have to rely on some of these hangars then. Okay, interesting. So what if we place a few hangars over here? Oh, I need one more. Oh, congratulations. Level 2 has been reached. We have a luxury hotel at our disposal. We've got some extra concourse terminals and hubs. A modern concourse hub. A modern large terminal. Oh, an aviation fuel station. That would be great. I wonder if that can be set to work with the Industries DLC, because in the Industries DLC we create oil and petroleum. That'd be cool if that works. We've got a medium aircraft stand. Nice, okay. A few extra parked planes, all medium sized. An airline lounge. And an ultra modern concourse hub. Let's have a look at the... Okay. So we need now 1000 attractiveness to get to level 3. So let's have a look at that then. Oh, we've got a coach arriving. That's just an intercity bus. Fine, okay. I quite like the two-tiered effect for that. Right. Under the ultra-modern style, we now have access to the large terminal, so I'm just wondering how big that is, and the shape is a bit odd, isn't it? So I don't really have space for that anymore. But this is the one that has a metro station underneath. Yeah. So, if we want to make use of this, we've got to somehow make room for that now. Yeah, okay. We could potentially make this work, couldn't we? Because we don't have to stick to the current road layout. We've got, by the looks of it, yeah, sort of a Y bend, a Y-shaped bend that we could use to bring the roads in instead. Yeah, we could do that. So, for example, I'm thinking of placing the larger terminal about there, let's say. Do we have the money for it? Possibly we do. 350,000 for this thing. What's this thing at the end? A concourse hub. An ultra-modern hub for aircraft, stands and concourses can be connected to a metro network with the built-in underground metro station. Oh, cool. Place aircraft stands and join concourses to this building to expand your airport. So I think to get this to work I'd have to delete and replace. It's not like I can upgrade it. Don't think. No. So I can't just like upgrade this building to the next level. I have to completely remove it and redo it, which is a bit annoying, but okay. So I'm thinking this line, the intercity hub loop, where does this go? Oh, it only pops over to there. So I'm going to delete that line. We're going to delete this hub. We are going to yeah. Let's turn this off so I can see what I'm doing for a second. Just delete these buildings for now. Yeah, let's clear all of this out. You better come and get your cars because there's nowhere to park. Right. So, whilst we let some of those people escape, I'm just thinking, how far back do I need to place my new terminal? It's going to have to be somewhere Yeah, oh yeah, about there would be okay, wouldn't it? I think. So quite close to the ends of the motorway here. And you know what, we might end up moving all of these as well. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Let's pause the game then and do a bit of remodelling. Outer path and fence as well. Oh. Where did all those people come from? Were there really that many people on the walking path? Seems strange. Let's cut that back as well. So this might be a one-way road which now has nowhere to go, so we'll have to fix that as well. Yeah, this is one way, and now all of a sudden people don't seem to have anywhere to go. So for now let's just make that two-way. Until we decide what to do with that. I'm going to do that all the way around there as well. Let's just do that for now. Okay. And then here, I think I'm going to bring this up slightly. Yeah, and actually bring it back slightly as well. And do the same with this one. Well, that doesn't seem to line up, does it? Let's just try and bring that back a little bit. I mean, does that look straight? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Alright, let's see if we can get something fitting over here now. Yeah, okay, so I think that would be about right. So let's delete this thing. And replace with this thing. It's going to go, let's come close. There we go. Okay, so we've got our metro station piece back under there. And we've got a much lower line going down, which would be great if we could get that connected as well, but it only really goes over to there, so we could just bypass that and get it to be one longer line. Okay, so let me fix the metro first, because then I won't have to worry about it anymore. So what I'm thinking is taking this line and going down lower. Let's turn all the snap 2s back on. I've made a boo-boo already, it should be underground. Let's try that again. So start to take it down, because yeah, down a bit more. Let's go all the way over here. There we go, and then get that to connect up to there. So that's going to go around like that. And this line under here, let's redo that piece. We could just get that to connect down to there. And, oh, yeah, that hasn't connected. Come on. Sort it out. Let's try that again. It's got to go a long way up from there. So 52 meters drop. I think that's just about doable. Right, okay. So we've got new lines to deal with. And I'm just going to delete this one. There's only industry over here anyway, so right. Let's see, what have we done to... This is, hopefully, if I press play, a line that is still working. Is it this one? Let's just delete this line completely, because that's the broken one anyway. Yeah, I think it was that red one. The one that went this way was blue, so I'm hoping I can find that one and redo it. Yeah, this is Airport City Line, and yeah, it's broken here, but maybe we can get it to work again, I'm hoping. Not sure. I can't get them to work, but what if I just drag that right to, say, there, for example? Yeah, it's got two directions to it. Does that work? Oh, maybe it did. Where's it gone? I turn everything off and just put this one on. Come on, where is it? Is it just broken? The trains are still there, going backwards and forwards. Let's just delete it and put it in again. So let's delete the line. Yes, please. Let's just put these on just to check that they're okay. So I think that's in the right spot. So I want it to go to there. Let's try and make two lines. Maybe let's start one of the lines here. Are the stops going to work? What's that? Oh, I think something has been going on with the mods to make my metro lines sink further and further into the ground. Look how far away the metro is from the actual station. You can see underground there, the line is a long way below where the actual hub is. I wonder how that happened, because when I placed it, it would have been roughly in the right spot. So it might be that I need to redraw the whole thing. That's disappointing. Okay. Let's try and do this then. Right, so which one of these is it? I've got two here that are almost on top of each other. One is the one I want. Which one is it? So I think it might be this one. I think I'm going to have to move this one, you know. So I'm going to try it here on this side, and then see if that is the one I thought it was. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's the one I thought it was. Will it work if I put it back on this side again? Yeah, I think it looks okay, and it's now really close to the ground. Okay. So if I just find all of these stations again, which were somewhere along here, weren't they? So let's try and find them. There's one. So if I put it there and put it back again, I'm kind of hoping that they'll be in the right spot after that. Here's the next one. Okay. Is there any more? Was that it on that direction? Yeah, I think that was it. So, can we finally get this thing hooked up how I want it to be? There we go. Got that one in. That looks reasonably okay. Yeah, we got that one in. That apparently fits okay as well. Okay, is that going to fit under there? Oh yeah, apparently it does. So now I just need to get this to connect into the right one, which I think is, yeah, it's that one. Now I should be able to get a line in. 1, 2. Yeah, see, now before it wouldn't let me place any stops. So we'll have that one go from there to there to there and back again. So I wouldn't blame the Airports DLC. I think the mods are to blame for this weird thing with the metros, because I've seen it happen before. Oh yeah, let's find that one and try and put it back to what it was in terms of the colour scheme. I think it was like a deep blue, wasn't it? And we'll call that Airport City Line. Hopefully people will actually come and use it. Yeah, I'll leave it at 3 vehicles for now. And then going in the opposite direction from that airport as well. We'll have to get this connected back up soon, won't we? Let's see. Are these going to work? Oh yeah, so I can place something there still. But no, again, look, it won't let me add a stop. Doesn't seem to work. Damn, that's really annoying. Okay. So I'm going to have to redraw all of these. Oh yeah, that's a station there. Let's go after that. Oh yeah, to there, to the campus. Then we bend around. And then pretty sure we come down towards the harbour. Yep. Okay. So we'll just replace these quickly. Hopefully quickly. Hopefully we don't run out of a ton of money. Where's the next one again? Is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. And the next one's starting to come back. Yeah, here it is. Where can I put it? So that I don't destroy anything. There's good. So then, yeah, it's the stadium. And then I think it's just back to the old airport then. Yeah, there we go with that one. Then we bend this around. Make sure. Oops, what happened there? Too much of a bend on that one. And then we bring that around to our harbour. And let's put a line back in. 1, 2, yeah, and now it works. 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need to finish the airport piece, which I forgot. Let's go underneath the highway. Where's my line? Here we go. Drag line to add stop. Can I just... How do do I continue this line? Is that going to know what I mean if I just want to take it up to here? Yeah, there we go, add stop. Good, let's figure that out. So we're going to come back and stop each line on the way back. This one was red, wasn't it? So make it red. Try and remember what it was called. It was like a bright red. And it was called something like City Airport to Campus to Harbour. Not very imaginative, I know. But that'll do to illustrate that. Let's just check. Vehicles are moving, passengers are queuing up. I reckon that's going to need 5 at least. And then how is this one doing? Yeah, this one is doing okay. So now that we've done that, now I can go back to work on the airport. Ah, great, okay. So, you know what's good about this is we can have this come back even further and also be up in the air slightly. So we could have that one come out to there, have it bend slightly. This one can come out here and bend up slightly. Which one was this? It's like a highway, isn't it? Let's make this piece above ground by force. Yeah, okay, and then what we want to do is use a few, let's try 2-lane roads. I think it's going to have to be 2-lane, isn't it? 2-lane with no parking. And we're going to maybe just use roads above ground. So I'll bend that one out like that, and then this one in like that. We'll deal with that in a little bit, and then we'll use the good old move it mod to fix these. That probably could come down a bit more, couldn't it? This come down a little bit. Let's go that up a little bit. Yeah, okay. Let's move it back a little bit. And this back a little bit as well. And then this one could be more straight. Okay, so that's not too bad. Now we need to get building again with the concourses. Right, okay. Where do these attach to? Oh, right, okay. So we can have some coming out there and there. Okay, that could work. So what if we placed a tower on the inside like that? Was thinking of trying to get some larger plane ones in there, if possible. So I thought I'd stick that one in there. Hopefully now this will start working again. Yeah, it looks like people are waiting underground there for the metros, which is good. You know what, I'm going to place that tower, I think, on this side, like that, and then see if we could find, what was it, something else here for, is it these ones? Yeah, the fuel station. Does that make sense to place it there? It's got to be within easy reach of the taxiway, hasn't it? So doesn't seem to fit there very well. Okay. We've got some hangars. Could place a plane right there on the outside, just for a bit of decorativeness. What are we still waiting to unlock? Large parked planes. Okay. And then what else have we got? Public transport. We now have access to an elevated metro station as well. Must be placed on a concourse. Ah, right. Okay. Got it. So, for example, here or there, something like that. Just in case we want to add another metro. Okay, and then what's this one? Train station. Right. Air cargo is still locked. We do have a couple of luxury buildings we could figure out at some point. Oh yeah, airline lounge. Okay. So I feel like we should have some lounges on the outskirts of the hub here. Maybe one on the other side as well. This should probably be on the inside of the airport, shouldn't it? Okay. How big is a large hangar? Oh, apparently not much bigger than the small ones, so I'm going to put a couple in. How is the airport doing? We've got the attractiveness score up to 620. Is my taxiways still working? I don't see anybody using. Have I broken something? We've got people are able to do a loop here and get in and out, so that's fine. And then yeah, same here. People are still able to do the loop to get to that runway. If they use that runway, they can get to both sets of stands. Right, okay. So let's try a medium aircraft stand, because I'm just interested to see how big this one is. Yeah, we could maybe put a couple of these in. So if I go there and there, can I get that one final one in? Okay, maybe here somewhere. If it will fit, must be placed on a concourse. Yeah, I'm trying to. So it looks like it'll have to go there. It might be able to get a large one in there. Whatever a large one looks like. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, so yeah, we should be able to just get these to connect right, like that. Oh, that's fun. Oh, the medium one gets 2 extendable gangways. Bit different. Okay. Okay. So I still want to fit in somewhere aviation fuel, so I want to see what that thing looks like. What else have we got here that we haven't used yet? Oh yeah, that's just this one. This is the concourse hub, isn't it? Which has another metro thing. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go overboard and make it even bigger just yet. Let's concentrate on adding some decoration. So we'll go for what, a medium parked plane. Yeah, let's put one there, just for the hell of it. And we're not going to put much in that space, are we? So we could put a plane in there, or maybe a hangar. I'm not sure if a hangar would fit there. No, could maybe get one there. No, and that's right at the end of a runway as well, so let's not do that. And we'll try a small one. Okay. Oh yeah, we can get a small one there. How are we doing now? Attractiveness up to 730. Starting to make a tiny bit of income as well. Okay. Passengers 50, so that one's full. This one's got 35. Oh, you can even see the people coming out, although they disappeared. Yeah, look, here come some people. They're climbing in without any steps. So I get the feeling we are going to need somehow to connect some services up to this thing, and we've got some services over here, but not quite sure how to connect them up because these are all one-way roads, and annoyingly we don't have much access unless we attack this from like one direction here. Where on earth are you going? Oh wow, that was weird. Yeah, we need to let them decide at this node where they want to go, so I'm not going to use this to force them to pick lanes. What's the budget for this thing costing us? Can we see it under the economy tab, I wonder? How much we're spending on planes? So apparently, yeah, apparently income 2,960, expenses 11,876. Does that agree with what this is saying? The expenses is close, but income is not anywhere near what it was claiming. %70 of these seats are now used. Okay, that's good to know. So I don't think I need to add any more planes for the time being. But yeah, let's try and find a spot for this aviation fuel station. Yeah, I want to save that space around the corner there for more things later on. So I'm wondering if I can hide the fuel depot somewhere off to the corner. It can be freely placed apparently, so anywhere goes, I suppose. So yeah, I think I'm going to put one here. Just see if it is actually any kind of functional building, but it doesn't seem like it is. Okay. Only 30% of seats unused. Okay. So I'm thinking that it might be good to have like a small industry road going around the outside. Yeah, let's get this to force to ground. I mean, that looks like it kind of belongs on an airport road to me, fairly industry. An industry-driven road looks pretty good for this, I think. Then we'll maybe put a fence around the outside later on. And we need to find a way to close that, don't we? So yeah, let's go out a tiny bit more. So we have this nice spot here, which I think would be good for replacing like the old bus hub or some kind of transportation, like the metro station. If I can find a way to fit that in, that'd be great. So at the moment, yeah, we've got this thing. Must be placed on a concourse. There you go. So potentially that could pick up or do shuttle runs to Poplar Hills. Could maybe place it here. And then what? How big is this one? Yeah, that might be better. But it doesn't seem to want to snap to this one at all. Maybe because it's not a good length, like this one is. Yeah, okay, so this one here, yeah, that's a good spot for it. I find it crazy that some of these airplanes just like bank hard left as soon as they get to the end of the runway. As crazier still is that's right over the taxiway. I think the game still needs to improve a little bit in how the airplanes take off in the way that they do the bit like just after the wheels leave the ground. Well, this guy overtook the runway and had to reverse. Interesting. What's this guy up to? He's got 35. Let's see what this guy does. See if he banks hard left. You know what I maybe could have done is checked what direction the flight paths are. Maybe that's what it is. So if we go to airplanes, where is the nearest flight path? I wonder, is it this one here? Yeah, it's this, that purple, pink, whatever you want to call it, the pink dotted line, I think is the flight path. So even though the airport is in the right direction, it's parallel to it, the planes just seem to want to take a hard left to get down to that pink line as soon as they can. So yeah, I think that maybe the developers could do a bit of work to make that a bit more realistic in terms of, you know, when they take off, they don't just suddenly bank so hard. Right, let's see what this guy does. Oh, he's slowing down. Fine. Let's see, what is this guy? There's also slowing down. These are all coming into land. Oh, what about this guy? Yeah, he's coming into land as well. Let's see. Yeah, I think it'd be good if, like, when they take off, they actually stay in a straight line for at least another I don't know, 100 tiles or so before they suddenly bank hard. Right, so we've got space for more concourse, definitely. Oh yeah, let's have a look at air transport as well. Is there anything new in here that I haven't seen? Because this is all existing stuff, isn't it? Yeah, it's just they've added the runways and airplane. Oh, we have an aviation club runway as well now, so that's good. Okay. Set paths and connect them to the edges of the terrain to provide airplane access from outside the city. Oh, that might be related to a mod I have, because I don't think you would normally be allowed to just draw your own airplane paths, would you? So maybe that's what's going on there. Okay. So on the new airport area, and let's go back to decoration buildings. Just wondering if I can stick in another small hangar somewhere, because this bend in the concourse is not going to really let me put anything in here, so maybe it'll have to be a small plane. Yeah, I'm going to go with a small plane, I think. Or maybe even a medium one, because that might fit. Yeah, that fits. Good, okay. So I think we're going to have to come through with the concrete. Yes, I think these airports are going to struggle with traffic jams, aren't they? Because of the way that the taxiways are all one way. There, I swear there's one airplane right on top of another one. Yeah, there's two airplanes right there. And they're just waiting. Like, what is this guy waiting for? You waiting for the other two to come out? Well, that's... Yeah, I think they should all hopefully go now. Yep, he's going. And now there's two planes here. That's strange, isn't it? I think the way the plane's queue needs a bit of work. There's some weird bugs going on, isn't there? Because like, there's no reason this plane should be stopped. He just needs to go straight down the runway, or the taxiway, we should call it. He needs to just go. I think that's right, isn't it? I mean, or unless he really is waiting for the same slot. Apparently we still have a quarter of our seats not being used. Let's see then. So he's pulled out. Let's see if this guy takes the slot. Oh, he does. So, okay. Why was he waiting for that slot then, is the question. Like, there were two empty slots here. Could have used those. This one here is also queuing. It's got 200 passengers. Okay. What about what's going on over here? We've got more landing. 50 there, 50 there, 155 there. Maybe I should place a few more stands. And let's maybe find a way to use this area, because I haven't found a good way to use it yet. What if I just place a fuel thing? Maybe 2 of them. Oh, I want to see what I'm doing, please. Let's place 3 planes as well. There we go. So they're almost like they're queuing up to be refueled. How are we doing then? 970. Okay, we need a couple more things. Yeah, we need some kind of hotel, don't we? Can this be... Yeah, it needs to be on a road in the airport area. Same with this. I reckon we should just place a large hangar somewhere. Where's my zone come to? Yeah, I've still got a bit of room there then. Wrong one, sorry. Let me see what I'm doing, please. And let's place one more hangar there. And why don't we put a medium plane out the front? Oh, we've made it. We have an aviation museum, parked cargo planes, large parked planes, an airport train station, oh, a cargo airport terminal, great, that's what I was looking for, an airline headquarters building, large aircraft stands, airport cargo train station, yeah, we'll use that as well, and a cargo aircraft stand. Good, alright, so let me just first of all slap down a large plane, because I think that would go well there. Good. Okay. I want to use a large stand in a couple of places, because I think, oh no, that's a cargo one. Yeah, this one. So I think I could fit one in here. Yeah, we can get one in there. Let's can that go there? No, it's going to have to go not like that, and then like. Oh, that's really annoying. Look, why does it? It's got to be one way, so. Gonna have to come in and go out again. Oh, is that gonna work? No. There we go, that works. And that's just weird, but that's how it's gonna have to be for that little area. Can I cheat and use the Move It mod to make that slightly more symmetrical? Let's see. Oh yeah, just about. I think that hopefully that works okay. So now we've got our first large airplane stand in. Let's maybe find a spot for another one. It's going to have to be along here, isn't it? So what if we have this nice spot here for some large ones? Oh yeah, what if we even have one like that out at that angle? Yeah, okay, and then let's get the taxiway to hopefully. Oh yeah, that's good. And then I I think it's going to have to come through every one of these, isn't it? Like that, like that. Let's delete this piece. We'll come around here if I can get it to go straight. Whoa, that plane just took off where it's not supposed to. What on earth happened there? I think it's because I haven't got it to go somewhere yet where it's allowed to, so let's fix that. So I'm going to have it come to what, there, I think. Do there, and then there. Why don't we get them to come to there, and like that. There we go. Now they should stop taking off in stupid places. So yeah, let's get water there. Is that right? Oh, it needs to be there probably, doesn't it? Oh no, that's good enough. You need to stop taking off from the taxiway. People are still doing it. What is going on? These guys, do they need a longer runway? Is that what is wrong? Because these are large airplanes, aren't they? Let's have a look at this guy. Oh no, that's a small one. Okay. He's done it as well. Suddenly people are just ignoring the runway, taking off from wherever they want. Let's see, what does this guy do? Oh look! Oh, we've broken it. We've broken the DLC. I wonder, the only thing I've done is I tried to use the Move It mod on this. I wonder if that will fix it if I do this and just stick to oh, it needs to get in there somehow. Come on. How did I do it? Was it like that? No. Let's turn all the weird noding things off. There we go. Just trying to keep an eye on the general area, see if planes are still taking off in crazy positions. This one, yeah, over here they are not playing by the rules. That's a bit of a shame if the DLC is just broken in that spot. Let's see what this guy does. He's only got 11 passengers. Oh look, he's taken off right from there. Oh, I don't get it. I don't get it. We'll have to write a letter of complaint or something. Oh wow, look at all this queuing we've got. We've got 3 planes on top of each other as well. See over here, it looks like they're using the full taxiway before they get onto a runway, before they decide to take off, so that's something. So because these ones, maybe it's because there's no option to fly in the opposite direction. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. So, for example, these airport stands, they only have access to take off in one direction, don't they? So some of them are using it to take off going this way, but if they want to use the other runway, I don't think they can reach it, can they, at the moment? Yeah, see, when they come here, the only runway they can use is this one. So yeah, I think what we need to do is allow from here some to go. Some of them need to be allowed to go right through to there, and then there's not enough room. But if I could get it to work, it would have to go through there, all the way down there, into there. Is there any other way we could do this? Can we run something anywhere else to get to the runway that goes in the other direction? We've already got... Yeah, I'm not sure if there is another way of doing it. We've got a system that is running, for some of it, anti-clockwise, and the other part's clockwise, which creates a bit of a weird thing going on. Yeah, I think because this plane ends up, I assume it's going to head left. Is it going to head left? Or it's just heading that way? Okay. How could we come out this way and go around the back? Maybe. So, for example, if I came out there, around there, to there. Let's get the angle fixed to 180. And I think the only way we're going to be able to do this is to extend the whole area further out. So I want to try this just to see if my theory works, and it is indeed what I think it is. We're going to come right up to the highway, which is sunken down. I'm going to delete this, bring this out further, and then start to come out that way. There we go. So now they can reach both runways. Let's get that to go about there. Then I'll close this off again. Hopefully that will be the last extension I have to do around the back. Well, that's apparently that is too far. go. So hopefully I can smooth this off a little bit, and then by the time I've smoothed this off, I'm going to go and check to see if planes are still taking off by cheating and not actually using the runway. Right, let's see. What's this guy doing? Okay, still using the taxiway. Hasn't taken off yet. Okay, that's a good sign. Oh, he was going the other way as well. Okay, I think we need to watch for a little bit longer to see if anyone else decides to take off when they shouldn't be. Let's check this one. Oh, he did it. He did it. Naughty, naughty plane. So we haven't fixed the problem. And I've just got a load more taxiways everywhere. Okay, well we'll leave the taxiways in, so at least planes from all of the terminals can get to the runways going in both directions now. And I guess I was right, this is using up an awful lot of space. So let's have a think about adding a cargo terminal. Is it under here? No, this is modern and ultra modern. It was under here, wasn't it? So, cargo airport terminal. Let's have a read of this. It's a central building for cargo airports. Only cargo vehicles can enter the airport area through this building. Terminals work as headquarters for city services serving the airport area. Ah, okay. So it looks like I could place this somewhere like that. Actually, I'm going to push it further over here because I want to see if I can fit in, fit this thing in as well. The airport cargo train station could be built as a place for cargo trains to load and unload cargo. Place along a roadside in your city and connect train tracks to allow cargo trains to import and export goods. Okay, good. So it looks to me like I could just place this somewhere here, right? Let's see, how many tracks? It looks like this gives me 4 tracks. I'm going to give myself a bit of space then. Yeah, so instead of just the normal 2 tracks, you get 4. And if I find the right one, I'm going to need to start to take that up and over. It's going to be, what, maybe 10 out that way, 10 that way. Let's see. Maybe I should keep that on the floor and get that to bend out. There we go, and then want that to run alongside the road, not into the roads. Come on, I thought I had it then for a second. Whereabouts is it? Yeah, they're in there. Like that. Now if I put angle back on, I can start to take that up, can't I? Let's make that go straight for a second. So if I was to just join that up, like that, there we go, and then that should obviously be a much more gradual drop, so let's bring that up. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is working. I hope it is. Oh yeah, there are some trucks driving in. So we might have to change the road layout here at some point, but next bit to add is going to be the actual terminal hub for this thing. So that needs to go, I reckon, somewhere close by. Something like this. That's nearly 250,000 as well. So I need to be sure about this. Does it come with a road out the front? I think it might do, you know. Might come with its own road. So if I just delete that for a second. Yeah. Does that fit on the end? No, apparently doesn't want to go there. Alright, well let's just place it and see what happens. See, I'm not sure if that's even parallel anymore, but okay, we'll try there, see what happens. Yeah, there is a road out the front. It's not lined up quite right. There we go. I'll have to live with it, I think. Let's get back this road, get that to go to there, let's get that to go to there. This is a road that runs right around the edge, doesn't it? And technically if we wanted to, we could close the loop on this thing somehow. Yeah. There you go. I'm just intrigued to pull this trick and see if anyone would ever even use it, but we'll see. So for example, I'll connect that right the way round. not sure if anyone would, but it's connected to some service buildings up now, right around the edge. The only thing we haven't done is connected any of that to the airport terminal itself. But I think that's not too bad, to be honest. So what do we do then with this thing? Let's get some water over here. Looks like we need to change the setup of this a little bit. Okay. So what's going on here? What is going on here? We've got cargo roads by the looks of it, right, on the inside. Is that what's going on? Central building for cargo airports. Okay. These look like more normal roads, don't they? What else can we lay then? We've got airport stands, a medium cargo airport road, large cargo airport road. What is that this one? Okay, what are we doing here? Let's just see what this looks like. Yeah, it is that road. Okay. So what happens if I just put a few more of these out? Okay, they're quite big, aren't they? Okay, let's just extend that right the way. And yeah, we'll try. Oh, game is saving. Let's try a few stands. So we'll put 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And of course I didn't manage to line them up. Come on, snap to the road then. What is going on? Let's try that back again. Yeah, I did it that time. Okay, so we've got loads of stands now. I wonder if this is going to work at all. If I then connect these up with some new taxiways. What we're going to need here is maybe a modern control tower. Must be placed on a concourse. Oh no, okay, it won't let me then. Fine. How about just a taxiway or two then? Taxiway. So let's go from there to there to there like that. So that's good. And from this direction we need like that. So I think that's okay because we can get everyone in and out there. What about this way? We can get people to there. Yeah, you know what? I think all these extra taxiways have helped. So if I add a connection point here, they can get to this one going this way through this point. They can get to that runway, or they could come all the way down here and get to this runway. Good, okay. So I'm going to get these connected, and that connected there, and then let's get that one like that, and that one like that. Connect that up. And then let's see if anyone decides to use these. And maybe I've set it up completely wrong, I really don't know. So we've got all this free space in the middle now. And maybe we could add a second terminal or something, but we'll have to see. So I don't know, I think that we'll have to just see if any cargo planes start appearing. But I think that's quite a good spot there now. So we've got a bit of green space left here out the front. Can we put any parked planes? Yeah, cargo airplane. Oh, that's good. That fits just there. So does it that side? Definitely need some aviation fuel for the cargo airplanes. If I can get that to somehow fit there, that would be good. What about this way? I want to see if it'll fit in there, but maybe not. Okay, how about we adjust the road a little bit. If I just take that straight in, do the same here. Then we should be able to fit aviation fuel, I think, on either side. Yeah, I can get one there. And one there. Quite easily now. And maybe just to finish that off, we could bring that right through, maybe? I feel like that needs to connect somehow. Oh, that's so close to being allowed to fit through there, isn't it? Oh, and it's just because of this misalignment. So why don't we drag all of this together in one lump, slightly over. Oh no. Let's try that again. Oh, I can see my first cargo train. Oh, that's cool. Let's have a look. I like that animation. That's pretty good. So we want, yeah, all of that to sort of scooch across. Yeah, let's try that. Let's pause the game just while I do this bit. So I just wanted to re-snap to there, slightly closer. There we go. And let's get this back. good, and then hopefully now I can fit that road alongside it. Oh, not quite, not quite. Yeah, that's as good as fixed it, isn't it? Let's come out slightly as well. So I wonder if any trucks will use the inside of that train terminal. I'm not sure if they will, but I thought it made sense to connect them up. Let's put that there and there. This is still getting plenty of use. What else have we done? We did this, didn't we? This is all still working, so that's good. Okay. So, considering when I started this up this evening, I had no idea what I was doing. I think I'm relatively pleased with the outcome. I think we can see that you need an awful lot of space to place down a working airport with lots of taxiways. I mean, the only space I didn't use was this bit in the middle, and I might still use that for an extension to the concourse, maybe. You know, we could, I assume you could just place a separate, what is it called, the terminal hub in the middle? What is it, this one? Yeah, this thing. I could put one of those in, and then, you know, add a bit more to it if I wanted to. I'm not sure I need it right now. Let's check out the other policies again. This has great maintenance, not sure about that. Adds a bonus of 200 points to the airport's attractiveness rating. Costs 20 credits per passenger for hotels. We're only getting 1,000 passengers a week. And we have space for 5,000 customers. So I don't think I need to be adding any more airplane stands, I suppose, because about only 2/3 of the seats are being used. Oh, that's the total amount of passengers. So I would have assumed that should be like a weekly count, but okay, if you want to just tell me the total, that's fine. Flights active 43. Wow. You say where I was having a bug before, the plane has just come out of the ground from a nosedive. Oh wow, I missed that. Where was that happening? Was that somewhere over here then? That one, I think, over onto the right just took off from nowhere. Oh, yeah, I saw it nosedive. I saw that one happen. There's one here flying around now, coming in right into shot. Yeah, that's really weird, isn't it? Might have to clip this and send it to Paradox. Say that. What's going on? Let's see what this guy does. Oh, that's a cargo one. Cargo one's just taken off. This one, oh, extreme takeoff. What about this one? Oh, it's stream takeoff. What if I add a shortcut for some of these? Because some of them clearly just want to take off, so they don't need to go all the way around there. So the shortcut, obviously, could be that, yeah, they just want to cut through there, which they could do anyway if they wanted to. But yeah, I don't quite get it. Alright, well let's give everybody the opportunity to do a shortcut if they need to. Right, it might be that they want to come straight out and get down there, so let's let them try that. Don't think we can do any other shortcuts, can we? I mean, the only other shortcut I can see is maybe this one. Yeah, we'll let them have a shortcut there. Maybe this guy wants to get over there. So, gives options. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on this area again. This is a full one. Let's see what this one does. Yep. Oh, wow, that's a steep one. Something really weird going on, isn't there? Well, that's a bit of a shame, because I'm not sure I want to just rip it all out now that I've spent, what, a good 3 hours trying to get all of this in. What if I, as a possible thing, just like delete that and that, and then try and put it in again, just to see if that does anything. So we'll go from there to there to there. Why don't we just come straight back? We'll cut out that weird V shape at the end. Let's see if that helps. No, it's still doing it. What's this one going to do? Oh wow, that's the quickest takeoff I've ever seen. It was barely 3 meters away from the terminal. That's crazy. Let's see what this one does. Yep, oh, there he goes. I wonder if it is because I'm playing with mods, although I haven't used any mods in this area here. Yeah, I saw your message, Nick, about the pointing out the weird bug on the nosedive. Was that around here you meant, or was that somewhere else that you saw the nosedive? Because they're not diving here, they're just launching at strange angles. Let's see what this guy does. He's just pulled it out. That looks like it's going to be a sensible takeoff to me. Where did that like? Yeah, I'm not sure where that guy went. Can see 3 going off that way. I think I'll head over there to keep an eye on them. These are all... Oh, yeah, that was a vertical takeoff. Over there. It's really strange. The animations I quite like when... Oh, look, yeah, for the large airports there are like 3 gangways coming out for people to find their seats. Love all of that, that's great. But, I don't know, it just seems weird. Yeah, I haven't seen any particular nose dives. I've seen nose. What's the opposite of diving? I've seen nose peaking. That's what we've seen lots of. Let's see what this guy does. How's he going to take off? Wow. This guy here, impossible takeoff. So that one is going to go and do it properly by the looks of it. Going off there. Just seems to be this node, isn't it? This node here. Yeah, it's just not behaving properly. I already replaced it, but it's really strange. So what if I... What else could we try? I mean, we have to have all of these nodes in, really, because either I force them to turn right there, or what if I remove that node, force them to come down to the end? I don't think that's going to make a difference, is it? Because we were seeing it with or without the shortcuts. What if I spread out these stands a little bit more? Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'll give it a final go. I'll pause it. Let's delete these. I'm going to space the stands out a little bit more. So we'll move that one to about there. And that one about there. Apparently there's still plenty of concrete in between them. Okay. Let's then join these up together. 1, 2, 3. Let's just take that straight back. Let's play that, see what happens. Ooh. This one down at the bottom here went through it. This guy as well has taken the right route. So is this one. Ah, I think we fixed it. So apparently you should make sure these aircraft stands are slightly further away from each other than what I was doing. I mean, I don't know why it lets you place them so close to each other if it's just going to break physics. But, okay, that's weird. With enough trial and error, it seems like we've sorted it. Is there any others that... I don't think we saw it happen over here, did we? And these two are relatively close together, but apparently that's fine. Same with these two are close together. Okay, so last thing I think I'll do is add a little bit of concrete in a couple of places up to the taxiway. So I feel like all of that needs to be concreted. And then, yeah, I'm not sure what to do yet with that section, but what else could we concrete? Yeah, I think that's not too bad otherwise. Oh, let's make that concrete through the middle. Let's do that section there as well. Seeing as we've got planes parked on it. Actually, can we fit another small plane in there? Just because that's a gap that looks like we might be able to fit a plane. Yeah. Just a small one. Oops. Can we get one to fit? No, apparently not. Okay. Well, I'm just going to put some concrete through there then. I suppose the rest of it can stay like grass for now. Let's just remove a few more trees from around the back here. Oh yeah, I feel like this needs to be concrete up to there. Let's yeah, you want to catch a cargo plane refilling. Yeah, you're right, we haven't looked at that yet, have we? It's all been passenger stuff. Give me a second, just trying to get this reasonably straight, although yeah, apparently that's impossible. Yeah, I haven't seen what happens if we over here. Oh yeah, so this road is working. Trucks come right up to the plane and then disappear. That truck just disappeared. Okay. Now what about this guy? This guy is... He was there a second ago, then he disappeared. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. I did have the right idea about these roads. It'll bring them right up to the stands. Don't think we've seen any of these trying to take off on the spot, have we? And yet these are all quite close to each other. So maybe we'll keep an eye on this section for a little bit and see if any of them try and take off without using the runway. That's a very weird bug, isn't it? That just having a stand slightly too close to the next stand means that the plane decides it's going to take off where it is. I wouldn't have... don't know why it would have done that. What's this guy? Oh, that's quite a small cargo airplane, that one. Yeah, I think the only issue I have then is that it seems that if there is a free stand, I think the planes should be clever enough to move to one that is empty. Like, this guy was waiting. And there's 3 empty ones over here. Same again with... well, apart from the fact that planes are running through each other. This guy, he's got 4 bays they could use. And yet, he's causing a traffic jam because apparently he wants to use this one, I would guess, or is it this one? Let's see where he goes. Yeah, I'm guessing he wants to use this one then, and it's just causing a traffic jam just by sitting there. This guy's decided to come right round. So these work just similar to a train terminal. Look, when they're offloading, you get vans and trucks appearing out of nowhere. So I think that's slightly unrealistic, isn't it? But I don't know what you're going to do. then same sort of thing is happening when planes are getting filled up. The trucks approach the plane and then disappear. Yeah, alright. I think I prefer the passenger refilling. Like this, when you see, well, at least you see the gangways come out and the luggage as well, supposedly being packed on the right hand side. And that's quite good. But yeah, if we zoom out, I think this thing is at least, what, half a tile in space? There's a normal tile on the right, and we've definitely used about half a tile, haven't we? I mean, it might even be longer than one tile in this direction. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised how much space I ended up using. I could have made the runways a bit shorter, I suppose, but I thought I would just try it out and make them really long. That's a bit bright to look at, isn't it? Sorry about that. Let's spin it this way round. Actually, how about for the end of the stream this evening, we turn on the day-night cycle. Let's make it twice as fast as normal. Let's make it towards the afternoon and see how this airport looks at night time. Because I'm not sure how brightly lit up this thing is going to be. I mean, my guess is that there would be lights everywhere, so could be interesting. So I think I'll get ready to sign off, and I'll just say I think next stream I'll try and add a bit more public transport into this thing, because I wanted to get a bus depot of some kind in this gap here in front, and maybe there's a way of adding another metro station or something possibly, but yeah, I think that space there that we're looking at is only really good enough for the bus depot type of building. And then also maybe we could put a fence around the whole thing, because at the moment anybody can walk onto this airfield. Oh look, somebody is driving around the perimeter. I'm not sure why they would want to, but somebody is. Oh, apparently lots of trucks want to use the perimeter. Why would they want to do that then? So some of them do indeed want to get right around the perimeter and go all the way around, but I'm not quite sure why. Is there a one-way thing that's forcing them to do that? Maybe I'll come back to look at that in a minute. Let's see how this looks when it turns to dusk. I mean, the amount of planes that this is using is kind of staggering, isn't it? We've got planes sitting on top of each other, planes taking off on the runway at the same time. Quite like the animations on the wingtips. You can see the wingtips have got green lights on the right wing and red lights on the left wing. I'm going to go into free camera mode. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if I'd noticed that about planes before. Maybe they've always had that green versus red light arrangement. I like the runway strip setup as well for the end and the beginning of the runway. I think that's quite good. Yeah. The concourse is lit up quite well. single control tower, which I think would be better if you could place it nearer to the runway, but I suppose that's fine where it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, even these aviation fuel depots have lights. And actually, that's interesting that you can see the tankers that are there parked up. But they don't really have to have road access. So maybe I could make sure that there's a bit of road access for these, even if it's just a taxiway or something, that I could sort that out next time. Let's have a look at the cargo section. Yeah, I think that's been a good experiment today. But I was surprised how much space I needed just to get 2 runways in, one going in either direction. Maybe if you guys want to do a slightly smaller airport, you stick to one runway and then you only have to have 2 taxi things going around, whereas you can see for me I've ended up with more like 4 taxiways and 2 runways, so I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes to fit in, which was quite a lot of work. But I think you'll find that most big airports have at least 2 runways, but maybe they have slightly better taxi ways than I do. Can see the sunset off in the distance. I think, actually no, that's the sunrise coming along, isn't it? Of course. So the sun's already coming up over the city centre there. So yeah, now that we've spent all this money, I think I'm fairly happy that I think the bank balance is still quite healthy, and I don't think we're losing too much money either. I mean, I'll have to see how it plays next week. Or, sorry, no, I think, what day is it today? It's Wednesday today. So I think Friday will still be my next stream. So come Friday, we can look to do a couple of those things I mentioned, fix some of the transport around the airport, and then maybe finally fill in this section here. I was saving this to place a few unique buildings, because as you'll see over to this side, we've got lots of high-rise buildings and some of the special ones as well, like the high interest tower and the cathedral of plenitude and a couple of other towers. So I was thinking of trying to add a few more tall buildings in here, and if we've got the money for it, I will find some way of fitting them in here, and then we'll leave a bit of a gap to allow planes taking off from this runway. But I think, yeah, so for example, this plane decided to come in from about here, didn't it? From quite high up, so I think we'll be safe if we put our unique buildings in this weird square shape. Well, it's not really a square, is it? It's more like a pentagon. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there for tonight. Thanks for watching. I hope this served as a nice demo of what you could do with the Airports DLC. And yeah, come back Friday and we'll build upon it some more. Good night, everyone.